everyone, my name is Isabella and welcome back to my personal finance channel, Your Friendly Budgetarian. So for today's episode, it's a very exciting September. There's going to be lots of updates for this month. Hopefully more good news and yeah, I just can't wait. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, so for my September income, luckily, one of the good things is that September is a 3-paycheck month for me. So I will receive 3 paychecks. So the first one that we have is typically the same. It's $3,330, which I already have received since I am filming this on September 8th. Usually, again, with my budget with me videos, I film it supposedly like the last week of the previous month, but unfortunately, because I had like lots of stuff to do, so I'm only doing it this now. But as you can see with my next 2 paychecks, it's gonna be different because since I'm already towards the end of my student loan payments, I have increased my 401k contribution at work. So I don't know how much exactly it will be, but I am basically adding on additional $350 per paycheck. So basically it will be from $350 every paycheck to now $700 every paycheck. And that's why in my pre-tax contributions, which again is usually my 401k, so that's why from $700 now it's $1,750 because the first paycheck I have was already deducted and it was $350, and I'm hoping for the next 2 paychecks they will deduct $700 each, so then total of $1,750 for all 3 of the paychecks for the month of September. So yeah, I don't know how it will be. I might even go less than $3,000, but I'm hoping that it would be at least $3,000 and not less than that. But we'll see. If anything, it's all good because again, I am nearing towards my student loan, so I definitely have more flexibility in allocating my money. And as far as with a high side hustle, still nothing. I haven't really done any selling on Facebook recently and for months now, unfortunately. Checkings are over. I still am hoping at least for it to be $500, but since technically, again, the first day of September has already passed, so my actual balance is $212.33. I guess I can show it now just because, again, it doesn't really matter. But for the most part, I am hoping to budget about $11,580 for my September income. Moving on to my fixed and monthly expenses. As far as with the mortgage, I think I will be trying to replenish my funds first before I will fully contribute to half of the mortgage, and I will definitely talk more with my fiance about what our plans will be. But I guess for now, at least for the month of September, since I am transitioning from having no debts to finally being able to contribute for like the other bills or mortgage payments in the house, so I will definitely talk to him about that. And for sure, when I upload my October budget, you guys will see the difference. But for now, I will just continue on paying at least the $61.98 to even out our monthly payment for the month of September. For electricity and gas, it's $120. Again, if you guys are new to my channel, we don't have an HVAC or basically the centralized heating in our house because technically, even though our house looks kind of new, we have a swamp cooler and like the old like heater and stuff. And with regards to the swamp cooler, it basically uses like water to cool down our house. So that's why during summer we have more increased bill for water compared to electricity and gas, which definitely is very efficient, but only would work for for some states or areas where we're living at. But I think if you like live in a very hot, dry area, then swamp coolers are probably not efficient for your house. Internet will still be the same, $65. Technically, for the month of October, I believe that will be the end of like our 2-year quote unquote contract with Spectrum. So I don't know if I will need to find a good quote again for internet, or if I will be changing internet providers, but we'll see. I will let you guys know of what the plan is. Waste management and sewage system. So these are we pay that quarterly, so technically September would be the end of the third quarter, so I don't have to pay for those for now. Subscriptions, $133. This one has increased because I didn't realize that I would need, it's already been a year since I signed up for Canva Pro account. So I paid $120 for that every year. Maybe once I have a business, I don't know, maybe I can deduct it from that, but for now, it will just basically be under my personal expenses or monthly fixed expenses. And then the rest are just subscriptions. So I have Spotify, and I think I have basically Google storage. So phone, nothing. Again, this one, if you guys see zero, well, this one is technically paid for by my fiance, but I don't know how we're gonna split this in the future or next month, because again, we just kind of want to make sure that we contribute equally, at least to the bills, because technically we almost have the same income, maybe just a couple thousand difference, but not by a lot. But yeah, we'll see. Water is $160 for the month of September, and then yard maintenance, so we pay this every once a week. I believe it's about $37 or $38 once a week, because we really have a big yard, and the lawn company that we hired to do, basically they mowed the lawn. So yeah, I mean, it's so worth it expense, because we don't have a lot of time in our hands, because my fiance and I were both working full-time. So yeah, so then for the total amount for fixed and monthly expenses would be $691.98. All right, so for the variable expenses, again, there's a couple of new things. First things first, let's start with the grocery. So this one, hopefully $500. I think my fiance and I have actually been good, I would say, with regards to food. At least spending wise for just us two, and then our 2 dogs. We haven't really been spending a lot. Really, the only reason why we have high grocery bill is if we're feeding other people or we're hosting for people. So that is okay. I mean, that's the kind of expense that we don't mind splurging on, because we like to host, we like to cook for people. But for just us, I think we've been pretty good with just spending minimally, basically. Housing. So we are having our garage roof fixed. So I hope that this will be at least half of the expense. So, well, we're looking at about $2,700 total. and I actually did an update on my Instagram. So if you guys haven't followed my Instagram account yet, that's where I update most of my finances and like other stuff about me. So go check that out. But yeah, for our garage roof, hopefully within 3 months or so, we would be able to get it fixed so that we can get it ready for when the winter comes. But 1,000 for now. I could technically use this as like a sinking fund, but we'll see. I do have other projects or basically ideas in mind of maybe I will start to include actual sinking funds in my monthly budgets, but we'll see. For personal, $400. So as you guys have known, again, September would be my debt-free month, and I'm kind of splurging just a little bit, because again, it's been almost 3 years that I've been paying off my loans, and I think I deserve a little bit of something, so that's why it has increased. But honestly, I don't know if I have already surpassed it, or maybe not yet. But I do have other items that I would like to buy, but we'll see. Hopefully I don't overspend, because I want it to maintain it that way, Medical or health, nothing. Transportation, my gas is technically more than halfway, and I don't really want to risk it and wait until it's like 1 bar left. So I think I might actually be filling it up. Usually I fill it like once every 2 months, but recently I've had some errands here and there that I need to use my car to. So yeah, we'll see. Eating out, $200. I don't really see much of us eating out this month. Maybe the only thing is that we're gonna attend a wedding of one of our mutual friend, my husband and I's mutual friend. So we'll see, but for the most part, I don't really see us eating out, probably except for when I become officially debt-free. As you guys have seen in the video that I posted recently, one of the things that I would like to do is to eat at my favorite restaurant, and that one is not even expensive. Like, we can get a meal for both of us for like $40. And honestly, that's a really good deal, considering the fact that sometimes that meal, like when there's like leftover, we can even split it to maybe 2 more meals. So $40 for 2 people for a total of like 3 meals is definitely not a bad idea for an eat out. Pets, nothing. Donations, $200. I am definitely hoping that I would be able to finally donate. Oh yeah, there was one time that I actually maybe a day or 2 days ago, I donated to one of my friends his pet surgery. So that's that, and then the remaining I would like to choose a different organization. I try to choose a different organization every month, or at least a local organization from where I live or reside, because I just support local is always a good thing. Travel, since we technically have paid for like our airline and hotel from the previous month, that's why my I think it was my July budget closeout is a little bit high, because I mean for the travel category, because this is for like the future travel. So now hopefully we won't spend as much, but $100 hopefully is what I would be allocating. Life insurance, $70. This one not too final yet, but I actually just did a diagnostic lab exam today to process through my application for the life insurance that I was applying for. So it might be 60 to 70 bucks, although I've actually been looking up, life insurance quotes online, and I did actually find one. So let me know if you guys know anything or would recommend anything. But I saw Ethos life insurance, and I think I was quoted for like $500,000 or $600,000 for, I think, about $30 or $40 a month for 30 years or 20 years. I forgot. But anyways, I will definitely update you guys on this one. And I was even thinking of creating or making a separate video about life insurance, because again, it's not something that's really talked about that often in the finance world, or maybe sometimes in personal finance world or bubble. But I think it's good to make people be aware that I think life insurance is important, especially if there's a lot of people that are dependent on you. You want to make sure that they're secured, knock on wood, if something happens to you. So that's why I'm trying to, finally put this in place so that I can secure, for my better half and maybe for future kids. Who knows? And then miscellaneous, this is just something that, the just in case situations. Lately, I've been having some expenses for some miscellaneous stuff. So I just want to make sure that my budget is ready for it. Hopefully I won't be exceeding the $200 amount that I allocated for it. So all in all, I know it's a lot, $2,720 for the variable expenses, almost $3,000. Honestly, this is probably the highest that I've had with regards to variable expenses. But then again, if considering the fact that I'm including the housing, which is technically could be a sinking funds anyway. So we'll see, because they said the roofing company that we hired for, they said maybe within 3 months, hopefully they would be able to complete the project or the repairs. So if I allocate $1,000 now, that means that I would have to allocate this money for in October or November and stuff like that. So yeah, all in all, it's $2,720 for my variable expenses. All right, so one of the most exciting parts of this September budget with me is my sinking fund / savings / retirement. I am so glad to say that this is probably the first month wherein the percent allocation for my sinking fund, savings, retirement is like around 50% of my total income. And I've never had that much allocation for this specific category. And I'm just so happy that I'm finally being able to contribute this much. So starting first with my high yield savings account, I am budgeting for about $2,000 because if you guys don't know, and if you guys haven't watched my journey to 29,000 debt payment video, sorry, that was too long, and it should be entitled as parts 2 and 3. So the reason why I have a lot of payment for last month is because I actually withdrew money from my high yield savings account. So I had about $5,500 balance in there, and then I withdrew $5,000 just to help speed up the process. So that's what happened. So now I'm trying to replenish it slowly but surely. So for this month of September, I'm trying to put $2,000 back into that account. I don't know if I would want to continue using M1 Spend Plus, just because there are other online high yield savings account platforms that have much higher interest rate. So we'll see. Again, if anything, I will update it either here in my YouTube or in my Instagram, but probably anyways, yeah. So I don't know. I've been thinking about maybe doing SoFi, because right now I saw that they had a promo wherein if you do direct deposit with them, and then if your direct deposit income is more than $5,000, then they would give you $300 like cash bonus. And I'm like, that sounds very, very appealing, and I think I'm gonna be able to meet that. I think they have other criteria like $1,000 or $3,000, and then depending on that direct deposit, the monthly total, then it could be $300 or $100 cash bonus. And also they're offering 2% APY, so, or I mean interest rate. So that's like 0.2, I would say 0.2 difference with M1 Spend Plus, but we'll see. Again, I will just update you guys for when that happens. Brokerage accounts, I'm not really gonna contribute with that, not for this month at least, because I would want to contribute first to my other priorities, which is my traditional, or I mean Roth IRA and my HSA. As you guys have seen, I am skipping crypto in my other brokerage account because, again, those are not really my priorities for now. Also, with regards to my last, I think it was my August budget with me, I think I'm changing my mind with investing to crypto, just because I might have mentioned it before, but I don't know. I know like it's good to diversify your portfolio, but right now I just don't have that much, I guess, information or knowledge with crypto. And since I'm trying to maximize, my financial goals for my other priorities, such as my Roth IRA, my HSA, and my 401k account, I would want to maximize in those first before I try to go to other investment allocations, basically. So with that, for my Roth, if I want to be able to accomplish my goals before the end of this year, I would need to contribute about $950 per month, and I think I can do it. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Same thing with my HSA, $460 per month is what I need to contribute every month, so I can also fully fund this by the end of the year or before the end of the year. And as you guys have seen, for my TSP / 401k, I am trying to contribute about $1,750. I'm trying to catch up to maximize the most with regards to the contribution limit for my 401k. I definitely don't think that I would be able to maximize it for the rest of the year, but at least I would want to reach half of the contribution limit, which is whatever the half is of $19,500. And so with that said, I am planning to have allocate $5,160 for my sinking fund / savings / retirement. And so for the final part of my budget with me for the month of September are my debts. My final and only debts remaining is my student loans. I know there's a credit card in there, but that's basically just there's just a little bit of amount that I was not able to fully pay off for the month of August. So I'm just kind of moving that towards a little bit for the start of September, but I have already paid this off technically. I could probably put it in here right now, I guess, just so we're clear that this one is cleared. So the last remaining student loan payment that I have to do for the month of September is $2,400. So I am definitely overwhelmed and excited to finally pay that off. And the reason that, even though technically I've already had my first paycheck for the month of September, I would be able to pay this off, but it's just that unfortunately my account was transferred to Mohila right on the last day of August. So it would take a lot of time, unfortunately, for Mohila to process my account. And so it says they said that the date that it would be fully transferred will be somewhere before September 19th. And yeah, I know it's a long time for me to, fully transfer everything and fully pay off everything. I wish the transfer happened, at the end of September, so that at least I don't have to wait this long. And the transfer did not even have to happen if it was at the end of September. But I don't know, for whatsoever reason, the news about transferring the servicing provider for the Department of Education from Fed Loan Servicing to Mohila. So that's what happened. So that's why I'm just waiting patiently until the transfer is complete, so I can completely pay off the last remaining loans of my student debt. And that is $2,400. I've done, honestly, again, with regards, referring to my video about the things that I would want to do right after I pay off my loans, I honestly have done most of them, or some of them actually. The photo shoot, oh my gosh, I really don't want to show anything, at least until everything is complete. That's why, even though I technically have the pictures already, I just need to wait until everything is paid for. So watch out for that. I'm just excited to show you guys the pictures. But I'll probably upload them first on Instagram, and then when I do my video for my last update for the mini series that I did, which is the Journey to 29K payment update or something like that, I will show you guys everything, like from me paying off my loans, calling my loved ones, and then showing you guys my photo shoot. I did not vlog the experience at all, just because, I don't know, I guess it's just kind of weird because there's a person who's doing the photo shoot, and typically if it was just me, obviously I would vlog about it, but it's just weird for me to vlog when someone I don't know is around. You know what I mean? So that is that. I just can't wait. But anyways, total for my debts is $2,503.52. All right, so last but not the least, I'm just gonna show you guys my budgeted breakdown. And I'm just so happy that the green right here is finally showing up more. So first things first, my debts, they are less than a quarter, which is about 23%. My savings, rather, is about 47%, and hopefully I would be able to maintain it this way or even more than that for my actual breakdown. Fixed expenses is still the smallest part, which is 6.2%, and my variable expenses definitely increased, so about a quarter actually, 25%, and that is, again, it's because of the technically the fund that I'm saving up for when we do the payment for our garage roof repairs. So that is that for my September budget video. I hope that you guys have learned a lot of stuff about this or about budgeting, and I know this one is kind of a lengthy one just because there's lots of updates, new information, and again, with regards to my debt payoff, which is definitely a big thing for this month of September, I just wanted to be transparent with you guys and also just keep you guys updated with regards to all of what's happening for my last student loan payment. And so if you guys are like my video and are interested to know more on how I do my finance, please click the thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and click the notification bell so that you guys will be notified as soon as I upload a new video. And so with that said, I hope that you guys have a fantastic September, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!